adding extra information to the link table. Another free lesson to help you become a better coder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your continued support helps make these videos possible. And as always, I thank you all for watching this video. So in this tutorial, I will show you how you can add additional information to the table that is linked to the backend database. Let's see how I accomplish this. Alright, so let me show you what I came across here. Nick is having issues with the link table. He says, I'm having trouble deleting records from the table based on the key not being found in the link table. So let's see if we can help him out here. All right, so just by looking at these, just by looking at these, looks like the master customer table is a linked table. I'm just guessing here. And then the additional table, another table, which is an access table, that holds additional information based on what I read here. All right, another link table. I'm not sure why you have to have two link tables here to hold additional information. So let's see if we can do something similar. Let's see if I can do something similar to this and update it. Not sure if I don't like having this two tables with the same definition, meaning the same fields. All right, it's redundant. In programming, we don't like redundancy. All right. Another thing that I noticed that he's got the name with the space in between. So because I'm an oldie, I'm going to conform to my naming convention, which is no spaces or object, no spaces in data fields, data table, or any object that we use. All right, so let's see if we can create something similar. Maybe it can help him out. All right, so let's go to our, I'm going to collapse this, and let's go to our folder, Access project. We're going to create new folder. All right, let's call this guy linked table, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this DSN into there. We're going to need that for linking the to the table. All right, now let's open up our Access. Let's create a new one. See, I tried to do a couple of here, and it had issues, so I deleted it. But we are going to redo this. I was having issues earlier trying to mimic that, but I think I found the solution. So we'll see if we can help them out. Let's call that link table. Let's create it. All right, in this table, I'm going to go to the design view. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and close it. Create a new one. Let's call this customer ID. We're going to make that a string. Let's call this guy how about street address. All right, and that's also how about city, state, province. You notice I don't write state. All right, state is a reserved word. All right, anytime I recognize the reserved word, I want to tag something along with it. All right. I try to stay away from spaces like that. That's no good to me. Or a customer ID like so. Nope. All right. That's not good. So I always keep the name without spaces. All right. The table's the same way. The table's the same way. Always no spaces in between words. All right. And stay away from your order. For example, if this were an order, I can't just do that because order is a reserved word. All right. So if I were to say order, I would have call it order header instead. All right. So just stay away from reserved word. All right. And that will make coding easier. I'm going to make that a primary key. All right, so we got 4 fields: customer ID, street address, city, and state. All right, let's save that. Let's call that customer. Okay, so this will be the additional table that holds this additional data to the table, for the table. All right. So I have created a pen for new data and update query for additional data. So we'll see what we can do. This might be able, this is what I think he is looking for. It might help him out. So let's open up my management studio. Obviously I don't have any customer table here in this sample database. All right, this is a sample database from Microsoft website. We are going to create a table here. All right, but before we do that, we got to make sure we get the information that we need. All right, so let's take a look at let's see what we can find. I think there's something in here in person here. See that we got first name, last name here. All right. It doesn't have email. I want to list an email as well, so I'm going to say join person. There's a email address. You see there? That's an email address. And then B on B, we're going to use entity as the ID equals a business entity. All right. So this is what we want. We want row grid. We also want first name, last name. We want an email, B, email address. All right, let's see what we have. Good. We've got 19,972 records here. All right, we are going to create a table based on this guy. All right, so let's create table, new table, and this guy will be customer. I notice he's got the customer reward ID here. I'm just gonna omit that. I'm just gonna use customer ID. All right, and this will be an involve char. All right, I try to stay away from the unique data type, but I can make a unique GUID here. Let's see, I can make a GUID here. All right, so that will be a default one. Now this one will be first name in char, last name in char, email in char. All right, and let's make this guy a primary key. Good. Let's save that. Let's call that customer. All right, so close that out. Let's see if we have anything in there. So this is the customer from. You notice got this red underline here, squiggly line here. That's because we just created a table here. You see that? We don't have a table here. If we refresh this, it lists here, but it still doesn't recognize it. It's there. You see? It still doesn't recognize it's there. But it's okay. It's there. To get rid of this red line, you would have to close down the studio and reopen it. Alright? So, but right now we're not going to close. We know it's there. So there's nothing there. Let's load this guy up. How about that? Let's load this guy up. So what we want to do here is let's type in insert into customer. That's all we need to do here. Alright? And I am going to highlight this guy and execute. Bam, we're done. You see that? See how fast that is? Alright. How fast. Now let's select this guy. Bam, we got it. It's there. Okay, so let's load this guy up in here. Alright, or let's add a link table. Add that guy to here. Let's create a link table. SQL link. See the second option here? That's a link table. Alright, we're going to create a link table. I'm going to navigate to my DSN file, access projects, link table. Alright, so right there, that is the file that I just copied, and that is the customer table that we just created. Alright, so let's load that guy up. Alright, so let's take a look at this customer, the one we created. There's nothing there. And let's take a look at this guy. There's something there. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see. There are a couple ways to load this guy up. Alright, I'm going to show you how I would go about doing this. Alright, I'm going to show you how I go about doing this. First, I want to see, first up, I want to see customer ID from DBO. Call it customer. Oops. Make sure you type it correctly. From customer. Where customer ID not in, you see there, select customer ID from customer. Alright, now this customer, this select right here, this table refers to this guy. Alright, and this guy, DBO, refers to this guy. So what we want to do is we want everything from here that doesn't exist in here. Alright, that does not exist in here. Obviously there's nothing there. You see there? That's a newly created table. So let's take a look at this. It should return everything in here. Alright, because nothing is in there. Therefore, it should return everything. So let's run this. There, it's as expected. Now let's see the number of records. We know there's a 19,972. Let's take a look. 19,972. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Alright, that's exactly what we want. Now let's go back to a SQL. Now all we have to do here, is, okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Yeah, so I'm gonna change that to this guy. You see there? Let's see how we're gonna do this. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let's revert back. Customer. All we want is to insert this customer ID, because this is the additional information that we can add and update to. Alright, so that's all we want. We just want to insert all these IDs in here, a list of IDs. Alright, so let's take a look at this. We are going to say insert into customer ID. That's all we need to do there. All right. So let's test this out. Make sure it works. Perfect. See there? You are about to insert or pen. Insert same as a pen. All right. So let's cancel that. That works. We're going to save this. Let's call this insert from linked table. I'm going to add a couple more bits in there. Let's call insert customer. There you go. So now I can close this out and I can do this. You see there? And I'm going to show you how to get rid of this message. All right. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to show you right now. All right. Notice we don't have anything in here. All right. So I'm going to show you right now how to get rid of that message. Let's do this. Form design. Right there. What I want to do here is add a button. All right. And let's name this button as CMD update customer. Just like so. All right. Now let's go to the event. On click. Event. There you go. On click. You see this? On click. Event. On click. Let's go in there. So in order to get rid of the message box, you would have to use a button to execute. All right. And on the button, you do this. Set warning as false. And you have to turn it back on. Always turn it back on. All right. True. Okay. Now we can say do command open query. Oops. Open query. Nah. Typing too fast. There you go. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to the front end. I'm gonna pretend I'm going to rename this guy. Rename, copy, escape. So you're not really renaming. You just want to get that name. See there? Just like that. All right. Now Control S. Let's save this form as update customer. All right. So now if I open this guy and click on this, it's going to load everything from here to here. All right. Let's do that. Done. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. That is exactly what we want. Now, to add this guy, to update this guy, all right. First off, let's do this. I'm going to show you that we can also create this guy. We're going to pull everything from the linked table from the backend database. Here is the other additional fields here, and I'm going to save this guy as query customer list. Let's rename. Yeah, let me rename this guy. I think I got the R in there. Rename, remove that R. Yeah, we got a customer list. Let's open it up. Here you can update your items. Let's see. Let's take a look. Why is it not? Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. There you go. You see how it's linked together? I forgot to put the inner join there. You got to join them together. All right. So if you can join this, if you don't join this, you cannot update or delete. Make sure you join this in the query. All right, in the design, save. That's an inner join, by the way. Make sure it's an inner join. Okay, that means for every customer ID on this on the left, there must be a customer ID on the right. These two must match. Okay, that's what it means. All right, let's try that again. Open it up. Let's tab. See, there you go. My street. Yeah, I didn't join them. I went a little too fast. I got a little excited. My state. You see there? Now, if you open this guy up, you will see it's updated in there. Yeah, that's how that works. All right, and so you can update any information. All right, based on the link table. You see, and now you say, okay, how am I going to delete the information? How am I going to delete information? Well, to delete the information from here, for example, if I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to copy this guy right here. All right, currently we have 19,972 records. I am going to delete. So for example, if you delete something from the back end, all right, I'll show you something here. We're going to delete that ID, that first one. All right, the Clinton. Let's delete. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't like this. Yeah, see, Access is okay with this asterisk, all right, but SQL, it doesn't. Just do that. All right, take the asterisk out. Good. One deleted. Now check this out. If we go back to the Access, all right, if we go back to Access, if I fast forward here, I would have 19,971. Oh, hold on. How many do you have here? Let's hold on just a second here. Let me double check here. Yeah, 71. Okay, got 71 here. I should have. Maybe I need to close this out. Let me see this guy. There you go, 71. All right. However, this guy right here is 72. Watch. There you go. See that? 72. So how and we deleted one of these guys. All right. So how are you going to delete that? All right. So here's how. Basically, you cannot do this. You could, but it would take forever. All right. What we really want to delete this, we want to do this. Let me show you how the easy way to delete this guy. We want to capture all the ID from here. All right, and we're going to query from here based on this guy. If they exist, we don't want to delete. Otherwise, we want to delete, and that's how that works. So I tried these earlier using this. Using this method, but it took forever to get that link table to query. Obviously, it has to select one at a time and matching every one of them, and it just went out. You know, it went out. It ran out of resource. So another solution to do this, we can call it. Here, let me show you. To do this, we want to do this. All right. So I'm gonna drop that. I am going to add another table. All right. And this is good design, by the way, whatever I show you here. We call it customer ID, short text, and that's all we need. All right. Make that a primary key. Save. Call it customer linked reference. Whatever name you want to call it, I guess. So we're going to call that customer link reference. Okay. And we want to load all the customers from here into here. All right. Just the customer ID. Okay. First, now this one is workable with additional information, but this one is used to delete. All right. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to make a copy of that. Copy, paste, and here we're going to say insert customer reference. Let's go in there. Change this guy to customer linked reference. And we don't care about this. And we don't care about that. All right. Save. Out. And let's execute. As a matter of fact, let me show you how to do this in one shebang. I'm gonna copy that name. Let's go back to the code behind. We are going to add another one. Open query. I'm going to close all this. Let's think. Let's see. Should we insert this guy and update? This is good right here. Okay, this is good right here. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking out loud. What is the best way to do that? Obviously, we could do this. All right. Add another button to say remove. Yeah, we could do that. Let's try that. Let's separate this out. That way we understand the process. All right. Remove customer. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's probably better. That way we understand instead of cramming everybody in one. It's called remove customer. All right, let's go to the on click. Yeah, because if you do it on one batch, obviously they're gonna match. All right, obviously they are going to match. Yeah, so yeah, obviously they are going to match. Or you could just do that. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, because all query here, yeah, I think that's going to work. That's fine. Because our query here says not in here. You see there? Not in. That not in will always retain information there. However, it would not update if the record in the link table is deleted. All right. So, but that's where this guy comes into play. Okay. So that's I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this guy, just one button, and call it update. All right. I'll go ahead and close this guy out. Yeah. If I'm going too fast, slow down and you understand once I get it. All right, we're working this together. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's run this. Let's see if it's going to load up this information here. All right, so let's run that. Update. Good. Now let's watch. Nice. So that's what we want to retain. I bet you we got 71 here. You see there? Good. That's exactly what one. This guy is 72 here. There. You see there? That's exactly what I was thinking. Because in here we said insert where this guy is not in here. That's why. So we can run with one button. All right. And information here is still the same. So now what we want here, now check this out. We want to add a query. We want to add a query based on this guy and remove this guy based on this guy. So let's add another query. All right. I'm going to go to my SQL. I love working with SQL, by the way. So I'm going to select, we're going to do select everybody from customer, referring to this reference here, this additional table, where customer ID, this ID is also reside in this customer. And now you could also do this customer dot, all right, not in, you see there, not in. Now we are going to get the query from here. Select customer ID from, it's called customer linked reference. You see there? Now we can get information from there. Let's take a look. Ooh, hold on. Hold your horses. Okay. Oh, I misspelled. See the link here? Forgot the K. Let's try that again. There. You see there? That is the record that is missing. And we want to delete that. You see what I'm getting at now? We want to delete that. So let's go back to query. Let's massage it a little more. All right. Now instead of select, we'll say delete. You see there? And let's save this guy. Query. Delete. Customer from, well, from link table is not right. Just delete customer. I think delete customer is fine. You wanna, if you want to name that differently, that's up to you. But I'm just gonna do this. All right. So now check this out. This guy is 71, 19,971, which is the same as this guy. All right. 19,009. So now let's take a look. This guy has one additional field. See the record. You see the 19,972. We are going to remove that guy. All right. So look at this. I'm gonna drop that out. All right. Here, I am going to add another one. Watch this. Copy. And this guy is called delete customer. Save. All right. All right. Let's close all this. Close them all. Close them all. Now watch. Remember, this guy's got one additional. If we click on these, all these should have the same number of records. All right, so let's do that. Done. Should be 21 here, 71 here. Perfect. So that's how you do it. That is how you do it. All right. Now, I'm going to add back this information right here. I'm going to add back this guy right here. Where a, ooh, my bad. Where a row width equal we got 1 back in there. Now we should have 19,972. Look at this. See the bottom right here? That's the record. Now watch. I'm going to close this out. Let's update. Let's take a look. 72. You see there? And look at this. Well, you have to advance it up here. Let's do it. See there? 19,972. So now they all match. That's how that works, all right? So now I'm going to close it out. Now watch. We can come in here and update my address, or my street, my city, my state. Let's call it 123 Main Street. What is it? Seattle. There you go. Seattle, Washington. Just like that. All right. Now, if you come over here, you see that additional information. All right. And that's how you do it. All right. So, Nick, hopefully you are watching this video, and this might help you out how to get things going. All right. So just if I went too fast, you can always rewind the video and check out how I do these things. All right. Just recap. The reason why we don't want to do this, or we want to do this, is because if you were to do delete right here, if we were to do this guy from a link table such as DBO underscore customer, all right, against the backend, that I tried that and it just took forever. All right. So the solution is, all right, to delete, just make a copy of the ID here, and then we can just use that. I'm going to close it out without saving, and then just use that to as a reference. You see, that way you don't have to travel across the network to get to your backend records. All right. The only time that you want to go to the backend records to get the information is this guy, is this insert customer from link table here. For instance, this is only time you need to. All right. Other times, you're gonna have to do this. All right. You're gonna have to do this. All right. Now, one thing I forgot. We need to delete the reference. You see. We need to delete the reference. This guy. Always delete the reference. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to add one more. I thought I was done and something just popped in my head. I said, Jack, you got to delete the reference. Because you can't just keep adding. Alright, you can't just keep adding. See, insert right here? It's just going to keep adding the stuff in there. You see? You can just keep, yeah. Or Yeah, you can. You just have to remove add. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Let's do that. I am going to make a copy of this guy. As a matter of fact, yeah, that's fine. And let's call this delete customer reference. The reason being is because when you do this insert, if you look at it, it does not query. All right. No, not that one. My bad. This guy. Insert reference. Yeah, this guy. See, when it's a simple statement, just like insert an ID from the link table. That's it. All right. So, but you want to always remove the reference before you delete, before you call the delete customer. All right. So that's the reason why. So let's see, insert delete customer reference. So we're gonna massage this. It's real nice and simple. We're just gonna do this. See that? Delete from. That's it. That's all you have to do. Save. Delete. Oh, my bad. From. Save. That's it. And now, see this asterisk? In Access, it's okay to put asterisk in there. If you don't, it's going to put it in for you. But in SQL, you don't put it in there. You see there? You don't put it in there. You put it in there, it barks at you. All right? Just the two difference. So let's go back in there. We are going to remove this guy and remove customer reference. Delete customer reference. So let's do that. We are going to do this. I'm going to copy that. First, I'm going to add it way up here. Delete customer. So the first thing that you want to do, first you want to remove the reference. Second, you want to insert any customer that is not in the link table. The third, you want to add the reference from the link table to here, right? And then you remove your customer from the access table. All right, so that's how that works. Okay, so let's close that out. And that's how you would go about doing it. It's not that big a deal. See that? We're done. See there? We are done. See, everything's retained. All right. Now I am going to you see this reference should be 71 2. All right. We are going to delete two items. We are going to delete two items. That item and actually, you know what? Let's delete somebody else. I am going to delete this guy, and I'm going to delete this guy. Copy. I'm going to delete those two guys. All right. So we got two items deleted. All right. Let's take a look. We should only have 19,970. Look at that. See that bottom right? All right. So if we come back to the front, let's take a look at this customer. We should have 19,000. See there? 19,972. All right. However, we got 19,978 over here. 72 over here. See there? They don't match. See there? That's the back end. Here is this access. All right. Now, if we run this guy, this customer, these two additional ones will be removed. All right. I'm gonna close that out. and let's run this guy. Done. Watch. Should have 70. Perfect. That's how that works. You see there? That is how that works. So Nick, hopefully you can you find this this stuff helpful. I'm gonna add this guy back in there. You know what? That's so that the match. I'm gonna add this guy back in there. Okay, now we should have, now this guy is 172. This guy should be, well, we have to refresh that guy, by the way. Let's rerun this guy. We should have 72 here. See there, 72. All right. So let's run this. We should have this guy should be 72 now if we run this. Because right now is 19,970. All right, let's run that. I'm gonna close that down first. Let's update. Done. Open it up. 72. Perfect. And the information retained. That's how that works. All right, Nick. Hopefully this this coding and all this jazz helped you out. Okay. So look at how I done this. All right. And this list right here, query customer link here. You can add additional information here. All right. These three fields we added. So there you have it. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.